Well, welcome to a revision session. And so we're going to look at revision 1. And we're going to just look at a whole bunch of questions that might come up and that you need to study. And I'm going to use the worksheets that I can provide if requested, but you should have them, my students. So the first question that you could be asked are to do with factors, multiples and primes. So what are the factors of 24? Factors are like the fathers of numbers. They're the ones that create the numbers. So where did 24 come from? Well, I can do 1 times 24. They're factors of 24. 2 times 12. 3 times 8. And 4 times 6. So these are the factors of 24. Then it says, what are the 5 first multiples of 6? So we want to look at multiples of 6. Now the clue here is like it's in the multiplication table. So it's 6, 12, 18, 24, 30. And they want the first 5 multiples. So there you go. And then next one is circle which numbers are prime. So we've got the numbers listed from 1 to 18, and we need to know which are prime numbers. Now remember, prime numbers only have 2 factors. And the first prime number is 2, because it is 1 times 2. Then it's 3. There's no other even prime numbers. That's the only prime number. And then 5, 7. You'll be tempted to think they're all odd, but they're not, because 9 can be reached by doing 3 times 3. It has a factor of 3 as well as 1 and itself. So 11, 13, 15 can be done 1 times 15, but also 3 times 5. So it's not. And then we get to 21. But actually we've gone past the 18, so we can finish there. And they're the prime number. You need to know these really. If you remember off by heart, it's really good. Most of the first few are odd, except you don't have the number 1. You don't have the number 9, and you don't have the number 15. So in terms of odd numbers, these are the ones you don't have. So then it says the last bit on this one, LCM, HCF. So we want the LCM, the lowest common multiple, and the highest common factor. So what is the LCM of 24 and 30? Well, let's show you how I'm going to do this. I'm going to call it the ladder method, which I think is a really neat way of doing this. So we put it out like that, and we say what goes in. It doesn't matter, you can choose any one, it doesn't have to be a particular one, but I know that these two are even, so I'm going to halve them both. And then put that down. And I can see here that what goes into 15 and into 12 is 3. So 3 4s and 3 5s. And now I know nothing else goes into 4 and 5 except for 1. So I've now got my lowest common multiple, which is this L shape here, standing for like the letter L. So it's 2 times 3 times 4 times 5. So let's just do it. 2 times 3 is 10. 3 times 4 is 12. 10 times 12, 120. That'll be our LCM. And what's really neat by this method is that we can find the highest common factor, like the letter H for high is here. So that's our highest common factor. Highest common factor is 2 times 3, 6. So in this method we can both find the lowest common multiple, shaped in L, and the highest common factor, the high numbers. Hope this helps.